Hey, I'm Nicki. Let's practice some yoga together. We'll start on hands and knees at tabletop. So walk the knees back and start to circle the shoulders around the wrists, any pattern, any direction. Maybe lifting the hands up off the ground, sort of pawing the earth a bit. So just getting used to having weight in the hands as we do in a vinyasa yoga practice. And I'll give options through this whole practice. You're welcome to stay with the modifications or step it up, and as you get more comfortable with things, you can add on. Either stay here in table or step the feet back to plank pose and circle the shoulders around the wrists, again, any pattern. If you're in plank pose, you want the hips around the height of the shoulders. So try to avoid dropping the pelvis and crunching in the low back. Activate the glutes, lift the kneecaps. Take a big breath in here. Then open your mouth and exhale. Lower the knees to the ground and tuck the toes. Shift the butt back and lower the forearms. We'll call this baby dolphin. Now as you lift the elbows, pull the heart forward, lower everything to the ground. Walk the hands wide and point the elbows up. Inhale, cobra pose, lift the chest, lift the head. Exhale, lower down to the mat. We'll go 2 more times with the breath. Inhale, rise. Then exhale, slowly lower, lead with the heart, then the head. 1 more time with the breath. Inhale, lift. Then exhale, slowly lower down. Press the palms flat under the shoulders. Inhale, tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, glide your hips back, downward facing dog. When you get back to what's our first downward facing dog, pedal out the knees, sway the hips, shake the head a bit. It's getting used to this shape. Try to equalize the breath between the hands and the feet, equalizing the effort between the arms and the legs. Inhale through the nose. This time through the nose, exhale. Keeping a little bend in the knees and the heels off the ground so you're ready to move. Inhale, stretch your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to right tricep touch. Step your foot wider than your right hand, drop your back knee. You're in a wide, low lunge, reach both arms up on your inhale. Exhale, hands to mat, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee and pull your front leg straightish. On your next inhale, bend your front knee, reach your right arm forward, eye gaze follows. Step your back foot forward to active squat. Take a breath in as you reach the chest out, inhale. Exhale, straighten legs and bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, active squat. Inhale, just the left hand to the ground, reach the right arm forward as you press your butt back. And step your left foot back, lunge twist. Right arm reaches to the sky. Inhale here as you lean back. And touch your back knee to the ground. Sweep your right foot back to modified side plank. You can keep the right toes down like a kickstand or float the right leg and flex the foot. 1 more inhale here, reach the right arm up. Exhale, tabletop or plank pose. I'll go to table. Take a breath in your shape. On your exhale, lower your forearms, baby dolphin. As you lift your elbows, pull through your arm bones, cobra or upward facing dog. So cobra, the thighs are down. Up dog, tops of the feet press into the earth. It's a little bigger back, but if this feels okay, lift the thighs and lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Press into the palms. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to left tricep touch. Step your foot wide, drop your back knee. Inhale, reach both arms up, lift from the space below the belly button. Exhale, hands to mat, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee and pull your front leg straightish. Inhale, rebend the front knee, reach the left arm forward, get longer. Then as you're ready, step your back foot forward to active squat. Take a breath in, sit the shoulders over the hips. Then exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, active squat. Just the right hand to the ground, reach the left arm forward, press the butt back. And step your right foot back. Reach your left arm to the sky. Take a breath in, feel the shoulders stacking here. And on your exhale, lower your right knee to the ground. Sweep your left leg back, modified side plank. Touch the toes or float the toes, breathe in. Exhale, plank or tabletop. Inhale in your shape. Exhale, lower knees, sit the butt back, lower the forearms, baby dolphin. Inhale, pull through the arm bones, upward facing or low cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog, roll over the toes, lift the hips. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to right tricep, touch above the elbow if you can. Then step the foot wide. This time keep the back knee lifted. Reach the right arm forward, up and back like a big backstroke. Exhale, both hands to the mat, pull the front leg straight-ish. Bend the front knee, reach the right arm forward, the left arm follows if you can. Step your back foot forward to active squat without using your hands. Take a breath in with the knees bent and the hips low. On your exhale, straighten your legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, active squat. So if you don't need the hands on the ground, don't use them. Shift weight into your right hip, float your left foot. Take a long, slow step back with the left toes. Once the foot lands, bring your left hand to the ground, lunge, twist. Inhale here. You can drop your back knee or not, side plank pose. Any variation you feel comfortable with. Lift the bottom hip if both knees are off the ground. Take an inhale here. Exhale, both hands to mat, tabletop or plank. Shift forward to your tippy toes if you're in plank pose. On your exhale, lower your knees. Lower your forearms, baby dolphin. Inhale, pull forward, upward facing or low cobra, strong through the legs. Exhale, back, downward facing dog, hips all the way up and back. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to left tricep, commit to touching the arm, then step the foot wide. Inhale, reach the left arm up and back, big backstroke here. Exhale, both hands to the mat, pull the front leg straightish, move the hips back. Inhale, rebend the front knee, reach both arms forward if you can. On your exhale, step your back foot forward, active squat. Upright the chest, sit the hips low, breathe in. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, active squat. If you don't need the hands on the ground, don't use them. Shift weight left, float your right toes. Long, slow, controlled step back. Once the foot lands, land your right hand, lunge, twist. Take a breath in, maybe look up. Exhale, side plank pose. You can land the back knee or not, stack the feet. Breathe in, lift the bottom hip a little higher. Exhale, both hands to the mat, table or plank. Nice, inhale, look forward. Either hold high plank or bend and straighten the arms. You're taking a full push-up. So full range of motion, down and up through chaturanga. From your plank, lower knees, lower forearms. Inhale, pull through the arm bones, upward facing, lift the sternum. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through your nose. Then open your mouth and exhale. Lower your knees to the mat. Keep your toes tucked, squeeze your thighs together, and sit your butt back on your heels, toe stand variation. Reach the arms up on your inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows wide. Then interlace the hands at the low back. Straighten the arms and lift the chest. You'll stay here for a few breaths as I explain what's next. So you're welcome to keep stepping the feet wider than the hands, or we'll take a little hop and add a push-up if you want. So again, you're welcome to stay with the modifications or add on. We'll do 3 rounds of these. You're welcome to add on later if you'd like. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale to prepare. Inhale, rise to the toes, look forward. Either step walk or float your feet wider than your hands, active squat. Once the feet land, bend the knees, reach out, breathe in. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, active squat. Hands to ground, lift the heels, bend the elbows, step back to plank or add the push-up, go. From here, plank pose. Lower knees, lower forearms. Inhale, pull through the arms, upward facing, tops of the feet on the ground. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. We'll take 2 more rounds at pace. Lift heels, bend knees, look long. At the base of the exhale, step walk or float, active squat. Bend the knees, reach out, breathe in. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, active squat. Hands to ground, lift heels, bend elbows. Step back to plank or take your push-up from here. Lower then lift. From plank, lower knees, lower forearms. Now your shoulders are set to the back body. Pull through the arms, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Last round here, lift heels, bend knees, look forward. At the base of your exhale, step walk or float, active squat. Bend the knees, reach out, breathe in. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, active squat. Inhale, hands to ground, lift heels, bend elbows, keep the chest and the eye gaze forward. Step back to plank or take your push-up. From your plank, lower knees, lower forearms. Inhale, pull through the arms, upward facing. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Hold in your down dog, take a breath in through your nose. Then press your teeth together, exhale through the teeth. Lower the knees to the mat. Untuck the toes, sit your butt back on your heels. Then reach the arms to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, take hold of opposite elbows overhead. Give your upper arm bones a little tug. And start to circle the rib cage around the hips. Any pattern, any direction. Just sort of stirring the pot a little here. Let the breath be natural. And as you're ready, lower your hands to your heart. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, clear. Nice work. You're welcome to add on to your practice and keep going if you'd like, or you can be done for the day. Either way is great. I hope you join me again soon. Namaste.